be able to get that at the click of a button, because the consolidated data from all tools is being used automatically to produce the dashboards and reports. So how does this impact quality? Or what do we actually gain out of this integrated ALM? Okay, so I have 10 tools and I mean they are integrated. So what's the big deal? Even when they were not integrated, we were doing projects and we were delivering projects. So what is the difference? The first answer to this question is that yes, we were definitely delivering projects before the time of integrated ALM, but there's always a better way of doing things. We can always improve on the efficiency. We can improve on the quality of work that we were doing, and I'll be focusing mostly on the quality part of it today. So how it helps to improve quality? First point is it provides the right context for every stage of ALM. So let me give you an example. I am a developer. I am writing a piece of code in, say, IDE like Eclipse. And while writing that piece of code, I do not have much information available to me, except maybe the email containing the requirement or the specifications document, which again may be quite old. But if, on the other hand, I get a plugin inside Eclipse, which is going to show me all the current artifacts from the requirements management tool, that's going to be of considerable help. I will be able to see the latest requirement and also some more requirements that are linked to that requirement, so that the entire context is available to me. Also, if we look at the downstream, I can get a view of the test cases related to this particular requirement and sort of can implement test-driven development in some sense over here. So that is definitely going to improve the quality of the first piece of code or the first cut code that I'm writing. And we all know that we should get the quality right in the first shot. That is much better than trying to improve it after writing the code. The second point is that integration ensures code quality and performance throughout the lifecycle process. So quality of work is validated at every stage, and defects are caught during the process instead of at the end of it. So as and when you are writing the code or you are releasing your modules to the system, you should get the direct feedback of how this class is doing, or how this module is working, how many defects are coming up, and at that stage you should be able to rectify it rather than wait for the system test after everything is integrated to know that, okay, so my code produced hundreds of defects, rather than if you check in the file and you get a live feedback that okay, so my static analysis failed and I got 5 defects in the static analysis phase. So that's going to help me rectify it much earlier, and the earlier I rectify defects, it's better for the project in the cost sense. It's much cheaper to do it early. The next point is gain greater insight. So what is the quality of the current release that we are working on? Which part is not stable yet? What corrective actions are needed? So this is, if you're looking at it from a higher perspective, say for example the project manager or the module lead is looking at the integrated ALM dashboards. So he or she would be able to see that what is the current quality of the release that we are working on, or which part is not stable, or maybe the requirements are too volatile. So these kind of volatile requirements are definitely going to impact the quality at the end. So he or she can focus on that area and talk to the concerned person that we need to do something, we need to change something in the requirements management so that the volatility is kept low. These sort of corrective actions can be taken. Then best practice processes can be enforced across tools and artifacts. So the integration between all the tools can provide you a common platform where you can define your processes and make sure that basically all the silos are using the best practice processes. It's not just a definition, but it's something that is being practiced, and whenever people are not compliant to it, or the practices or processes are not adhered to, you can get red alerts or flags saying that okay, so see it in the next day morning when you open your Outlook. So that should not happen. You should be able to see it immediately. And say, for example, my development is complete for a module and I just want to update that task and say that dev is completed, please run the integration test or something like that. So I should not be required to do this communication manually or open up the task management system, go there and complete the task. I should be able to complete this simple work or simple job of updating my task from inside my IDE itself. And coming towards the end, this is really important, that getting the real-time actionable metrics to take corrective actions. So this is actually the thing that we will be emphasizing on today, that how these real-time actionable metrics can change the course of a project, and we will be able to manage change with confidence. We will be able to know the impacts on related artifacts automatically, and we will be able to notify those stakeholders early in the cycle, and also manage these changes with confidence that yes, all the impacts have been taken care of or considered. So let's move on to